Um, my name's Cartoon. It's a nickname I got when I was a kid. All of us had nicknames. None of us wanted to use our government names, you know. So all of us got nicknames. Fortunately for me, I wasn't Trigger, I wasn't Sleepy, and I wasn't. We sound like the Seven Dwarfs, all of us together. But Cartoon kind of fit my personality. And then my friends gave me a good beating afterwards, so I figured, hey, I worked hard for that name, I might as well hold on to it, you know? So here I am now. You know, my mother used to get disgusted when my homeboys used to call the pad, "Is Cartoon there?" She goes, "His name's not Cartoon," and she'd hang up on him. 15 years later, she answered the phone, "Cartoons, I'm gonna help you." So I was able to turn something kind of negative, like being in the street and running the streets, to actual international business, to where my art's been seen from Paris to London to Amsterdam to Tokyo to China to Australia and to East LA. So that's all cool, but being known in your own neighborhood was the number one thing for me. If you can be famous in Los Angeles, you can be famous anywhere in the world. And by the time I was 20 years old, I was in New York City paying my name on the side of a subway car. So for me, you couldn't go any farther for that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around lowriders. If you grow up in Southern California and you want a girl to talk to you, you better have a nice car, or you better look like Mexican Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? So with cars, I never had a choice. They were always there. You know what I'm saying? I grew up as a youngster, and my old man could name every year of a classic car. It'd be the DeSoto, Plymouth, Chevy, or Ford. He could say, "That's a 43, you know, or that's a 40 Chevy right there," you know. It blew my mind out. He was able to do it. And along with the cars came the bikes. This is my bike right here, Softail 06, and Roland Sands built it for me. There's a 23-inch wheel right here on the front. Killing them out there with 23s right now. Fools are wearing 24s, 26s on the front, but this is a Softail, it's a smaller bike. 21, this was the craziest. We were running 21s on our bikes. People thought we were crazy. How can you steer? Now we got 23s on the nose. So basically all the stuff's built out of competition. It's to shit on your friends, you know what I'm saying? Let them have it. It's like in graffiti art, we do it to top the other guys, you know? I was a graffiti artist when I was a kid, and so I wanted to be able to be known by the girls when I'm walking to school. I bomb the side of a building that was on the way to the high school. So that goes to this, to where my candy paint job, they're gonna say, "That's Cartoon's bike right there." It's not gonna get mixed up with any other bike, because this paint job reflects my personality. There's murals in this paint job that you can see that are very ghost, and they're from my childhood, and they're from my memories, and just from me growing up, basically. So then, you know, I got to stand up in front of you guys. You know, I didn't go to college or anything like that. I learned on the street. I learned all my art form is from the street. You can't go to a college and learn graffiti art. You can't go to a college and learn how to do murals on cars. You can't go and learn striping. All that stuff is basically, now they got videos and stuff to help you, but you can only do by practice. And hopefully, some old dinosaur will take a liking to you and pull you aside and go, "Look, kid, this is how you do it." You know, unfortunately for me, I didn't have those guys in my life. I had to figure it out on my own. But when I saw this bike, and I thought it was one of my partner's custom bikes. I thought he had dropped it off. I was like, "Oh man, he got off." Because guys like to drop off their stuff here and sell it to me. This is like the one-stop shop when guys are running out of money and their mortgage is going to get taken. They come and bring a car or a bike here, and they're like, "Hey man, I'll give you half price." So that's what I thought this was. And then when they told me it was a new bike and they're going to be featuring these at the dealership, I couldn't believe it, because of the paint job, because of the flake, and even the flake seat. I thought it was crazy. So art is coming a long way with it, really in touch with the streets now and what we like. We're putting the big rims on the bikes now. And they know that they work. They know that they're cool. So that's what we love about it. We're Harley fanatics, you know. It's a right to manhood. Like, if you can't ride a bike, what are you gonna do? Be in the sidecar? You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're gonna hold on to the back. You know, don't take that picture. Don't put that picture. Shit, I'm trying to maintain a tough guy image over here. So you gotta learn how to. It's cool. You just let out the clutch a little bit and give it some gas, and the rest is up to you. You know. Hopefully there's some old lady doesn't take you out with the crosswalk, but that's the chance. That's why we put loud pipes on there. Everyone kind of looks, you know, so that's why you hear, if you hear guys with loud pipes, it's so they won't get T-boned and they want everyone to see, you know. Same thing with our hydraulics, you know, and our lowriders, you know, we like our cars low. And I can't explain it. I can't explain why we do it other than cars were meant and designed to be laid on the floor, you know. And we might want to keep all cameras, everything away from this car, please. This paint job right here is 17 years old. And I'd hate to be the person to scratch that thing. You know what I'm saying? 17 years it made it. This car I've had for 18 years. So this isn't some like new fad that's coming through and we're jumping up on it. This is something we've done from little kids. We made a bunch of mistakes in between and we're still here. This turned into a business for me because I love going to car shows and I'm basically a lazy person. The only time I'm not lazy is when it comes to drawing. I love to draw. So drawing fires me up and invigorates me. It makes me passionate. So as a result of that, I was starting to get into making my creations. And my creations, man, what am I gonna do, paint another canvas? Who cares, you know? How about if my canvas has a set of wire wheels on it and a chrome undercarriage and a tune-port motor? What if my canvas has one-of-a-kind handlebars on it and helmet to match and just a chariot through the street? I love that idea. I love that concept. You gotta be different these days, you know? And especially us, we're lowbrow. We're below lowbrow. There's the rockabilly guys, dirt bags, tattoo guys, and then there's us. You know what I'm saying? We're the guys, the rockabilly guys aren't having 3 sheriffs around them with shotguns. We are. They don't know I own 2 homes. I have a 700 credit score. I'm an international, you know, flight first class in it. They just think I'm a knucklehead on the street ready to do a robbery because of the way I look. So when they're pulling me out of my kitted out S-class and putting me on my belly with shotguns on me, I said, excuse me, sir, can I give you my card? Do you know who I think I am? No, but we still have to go through that stuff with the Harleys and all that type of stuff. They're honest. And then sometimes the cops come over there, they're cool as hell. Cops will be like, hey man, we're doing some boxing stuff. And the cops have tattoos and Harleys. One of my main cops that comes over here, he has a pimped out, gangstered out Harley with badge, with Aztec murals all over it. He's one of us. And we need them. But the other guys, a lot of times, they're newcomers. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
With your hydraulics and your customizations, is it all street legal?
Absolutely not. So when we roll, we're really not caring about whether they think it's legal, whether they think it's cool. You know, we just do this stuff. Basically, that's a rolling traffic violation right there. The wheels are too small, the hydraulics are unsafe, the motor's too big, and the owner's got way too much jewelry on. You know what I mean? So I can be arrested for any different reason in that car. But, you know, like these bikes right here, they have bags on them, so when I want to come up, they'll go up, you know what I mean? And then when I want to go down, it'll low all the way down, boom. So that way if you have someone on the back of the bike, you can raise it up and have your clearance right here. But when I park it, I'll slam it and that rear fender will lay on the tire.